David, massive result at the weekend. What will that do for confidence?
Hopefully will help us, pick up 3 points against Aston Villa, which is going to be a tough game for us. But we need to build on Saturday. Obviously, it was a tough place to go against Man City, who are reigning champions. So we'll be looking to build on that and pick up some points against Aston Villa.
So close to taking all 3 points. Is there a bit of disappointment still in the camp?
I suppose there is, but you can't be too harsh on us because to go to Man City and away and draw 1-1, you take all day. So I suppose you need to move on and focus on Aston Villa.
The lack of goals this season through the team has been well documented. How important is it that everybody chips in with goals here and there?
Yeah, of course. Last season I scored 4. The previous season I scored 5. It hasn't been good enough from myself. Probably all midfielders, we haven't scored enough. Big Huddleston hasn't got one. Quinny's not got one. Jake's got one. I've got one, which isn't really good enough from the lot of us, considering that we've been chipping away all last season as well. So we need to build on that, and hopefully in the last 14-15 games we can pick up a few goals.
Does it take a little bit of pressure off tomorrow night's game?
I think the pressure will be there either way because the position we're both in the table, they're just above us, and if we can win, we can leapfrog them. So we need to make sure we're bang at it and ready to go for tomorrow. What
have you made of Aston Villa's struggles this season? Because scoring goals has been a huge problem for them.
Yeah, well, I haven't really focused too much on them. I'm more worried about what we're doing. You can't really dwell on all the teams that are around us. So you got to worry about Hull City and how we're doing. And of recent we haven't been good enough. You look at the Newcastle game, which is disappointing for all of us. But we had a good performance the other day, and now we need to build on that. And make sure that we turn the KC into a fortress tomorrow night and make sure that we get 3 points against Aston Villa.
The home form this season has not been anywhere near what you would like. Can you put your finger on why?
I'd be a very wealthy man if I could give you that reason, but to be honest, I don't know. It's not been good enough from all of us. We've made sloppy mistakes which we haven't made in the past. But we need to forget about all that. We've got probably 7 home games left, so we need to build on that and make sure we pick up some points.
Now there was an incident over the weekend at Leicester, which must have brought back some memories for you. Nigel Pearson and James MacArthur.
I didn't see it. To be honest, I didn't see it. I don't know what happened. So, it doesn't bring back any memories, so I didn't see it.
David, just ask you about what changed between the Newcastle game and the Manchester City game. Can you put your finger on it for us?
I don't know. I suppose the way we were playing it, we were fighting against Newcastle for the first probably 25 minutes, sorry. And when they scored, I think heads dropped. I thought, here we go again. We're going to be beaten, which isn't good enough. And we were bitterly disappointed with the way we performed, the way our heads dropped, and even our West Ham away was similar, which isn't good enough from us because it's as if we're thrown in the towel. Which the group of lads we have, we're not like that. And then we took our rollicking from the manager, which was probably deserved. It's not been good enough. A lot of the lads, got some criticism, and I think they responded to that with the Man City performance. And it's no good just doing it, on one occasion. We need to do it again tomorrow, and we've got to make sure that we pick up some points.
Well, huge tension tomorrow from both sides, I imagine, because there is so much at stake in this game. How much are you looking forward to it?
Well, I suppose I'm looking forward to every game the same way as I do, the next one. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a battle, but I suppose that's what you relish as a footballer. Going to lock horns with another team that are in a similar position with you, and it's every man for himself, and it's going to be good. And please God, we'll win.
Now on Saturday, Dom and Doy came on. We were told by the manager he's not trained with the team, that you'd not met him until Saturday morning. Was that all true?
Yeah.
Is the only time you've ever played with him or seen him on the pitch at Manchester City?
Well, not to be fair, we'd seen some clips of him when we were linked with him. We were hoping he was the man who's going to come and score 20 goals for us. But it was just a Saturday morning. We were going for our morning walk after breakfast, and there he was, and all of us went up and congratulated him for signing for us and welcomed him and said hello and introduced ourselves. And I suppose the rest is history. He's here now and he's a Hull City player, so we're hoping he's the man to bang in some goals.
But the first time you played football with him was at the Etihad and not on a training pitch.
That's correct.
That's very unusual, isn't it? Has
Yeah,
that
it
ever
is.
happened to you before? Do you know?
No, it's never. No, it's never happened to me before. But I suppose that's just a show of the confidence the manager has in him, and if he's good enough for the manager, he's good enough for me. So.
And have you trained with him since?
He trained yesterday, but obviously we had played Saturday, so we had a lighter day than the other lads who hadn't played and who didn't feature, and they trained with him. So the reports were good anyway. So please God, he'll start banging in goals tomorrow.
Right. Well, I can't ask you for a first-hand account of how you're going to go with him. Then anyway, we'll see tomorrow maybe.
Hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll all be running off celebrating with him if he scores a few goals.
20 goals, you reckon, in 14 matches? That'll be some going, won't it?
Oh, if Ronaldo can do it, why can't he?